Shouldn't be that far out. Hello. Somebody's joined us. Hello. I am currently drawing a white cat named Auggie that has a piece of orange tissue paper draped over him. I am joined by my lovely assistant, Katie. And the cat I am drawing is this one, Auggie. So right now I'm doing a quick sketch of what we can see of his body. And then I will trace him and then work on coloring him in with pointillism because he's a white cat. A lot of it's going to be highlighting, doing his shadows. There's actually a piece of paper that hides his head here. Hello. Hello. I'm glad you joined us. Katie and I were wondering for a while if anybody would join us today. There we go. That's a nice starting outline. So now I'm going to use a Sharpie pen to trace the details I want to keep. Oh, you don't speak English? Well, I'm not sure if there's a way to translate my videos into other languages. I'm still new to this going live thing. That's something to definitely look into. Oh, you're from Brazil. Okay, so you speak Spanish then? It says Brazil, but it looks like you have the symbol next to your words looks, though it's the same one. It kind of looks like a Chinese or a Japanese kanji symbol. Nah, not kanji. Maybe that is kanji. Well, Katie and I are very happy you're here. Aren't we, Katie? Oh, thank you. She is a pretty little lady, and she knows it too. And then this will be that. Okay. New registered. Does that mean you're a new account? Fortunately, the only Spanish I know is useful for kindergartners. It's not really useful for conversing with adults. Okay. Pardon me. Thought I had kicked that cough, but apparently not. Thank you. I'm currently drawing Auggie. And I have the lovely Katyd here to assist me. Hi, Katyd. Though she's actually eagerly waiting for her dinner. Her dinner happens at 6 o'clock. But I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you. Okay, so Augie's nose is a light pink. So I'm going to get out the ear and nose color. Those are similar. I'm going to be using Tombow dual brush markers. We're not going to be using the brush end, though. We're just going to be using the fine tip. So this is my pink I use for cat noses. And I will be adding color and shadows with pointillism, which means I'm going to be filling it in with dots and layering the dots to create the effect I need. So we're done with that one. Now for Augie's ear here. If anybody has any questions they want to ask, feel free to put that in the chat. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Otherwise, I'm going to keep dotting away. Katyd is 2.5. She's the calico you guys saw earlier on the chair there. I do also have a brown tabby named Echo. That is her big brother. He is 6. but he is off, I don't know, doing man things. But she is baby. She's 2.5. I will fill in Augie's pupil. I don't know how old Auggie is, this cat. He is a cat I know on social media on Blue Sky, and he offered this picture of himself to create as a portrait for a series of cats I am doing to put in a gallery show in the future. Now we need the cat's eye green, which is this one. Oh, I'm good. Today's been a good day. How are you doing? Now, Augie is white, but some of his shadowing looks just a touch pink from his skin here. So the only issue that happened today for us was shortly before we came on, a storm rolled through, knocked out the internet. But thankfully, a quick unplug of the router and patient waiting got that solved. Because the plan was to start right at 5 o'clock. But we started, I think, 5:02 because Wi-Fi issues. Oh, Katie has left us. She has gotten bored with us. She might be going off to find out what her brother is doing, though. A lot of people would think white cats would be easier because it's less to do, but they require more subtle shading in. Without making them look too gray. That's awesome. Google Translate can be very helpful. I use it a lot with my students. I work with a lot of EL students with immigrants and refugees from Mexico in my school. So that and the other students that are bilingual help out. Oh, thank you for the heart. I didn't realize you guys could do those. That's cool. I learn something new every time I do one of these. There we go. I like that. And then I do want to use, I think, this one to put a little bit of shading inside his ear. There we go. Okay. Put those ones back. Now we're going to work on his orange crinkle paper cloak. And I'm going to start with 873. Though first, we don't want any graphite trapped underneath the ink of the markers. Oh, gotta erase. Oh, goodbye. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Then I'll use a slightly darker orange than the base one I just showed you to create some shadowing. And I might do a very, very pale orange if I can find one. So he's got some orange showing on his fur there because he's a white cat. The orange is showing up on him. All right. I'm satisfied with that. So now we will work left to right and fill in his crinkle paper, which honestly, this probably won't be as interesting as anything else because it's just going to be me dotting this entire thing with this orange. This is the most tedious part of any pointillism work I'm doing when I have a large area where you have to fill it in with one solid color or a base before you can add any shadows or sprinkling of other colors. Well, it wants me to add a sticker. Favorite type of transportation. I'm not going to add the sticker though because it comes right here in the middle of the screen and blocks your view of what I'm doing, but I prefer to bike everywhere. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, thank you for subscribing. So tomorrow I won't be going live because there's an art show opening up. Its opening night is starting tomorrow, and I have a piece in that art show. It's artwork by a local collection of artists. So I will be at that. And then Saturday, I'm not sure because my dad and I are going on a bike ride event. It's a bike ride for mental health fundraiser thing. So we're going to be doing that. I mean, it starts at 9:30, check-in's at 9. But it's I'm gonna have to do a 30-minute drive to get to there to the event. So I don't think I'll be going live Saturday. I might Sunday though. Plus tomorrow, not only am I going to the art show opening, but my mom wants to come over. She wants to bring her 2 pugs, Katie's cousins. She actually get along with her cousins pretty well. It's probably because she's blind, so she can't see that they're actually like smelly, ugly dogs. Well, she can smell their stink, but she can't actually see. Echo's not too fond of his doggy cousins. But he just usually goes back to the bedroom and I leave the gate closed. So tomorrow I have to clean up in the morning so mom's not all judgy. Pick up any cat toys that the dogs would want to destroy. have lunch with her, then chill for a bit, maybe take a nap before my friend comes over. She's gonna go with me to the art show opening. And then come home and go to bed. And I would like to also go for a run tomorrow morning as well. We'll see how much of all that I have time for. I'm gonna scoot this back a little bit because my arm is hurting, so I need to prop it a little differently on this table. I need like one of those cushion things to put right here, this muscle right here with me tapping. It like, I don't know if it tenses from me lifting and tapping so much. Maybe I'm really working that muscle. I get like a little cushion to go there. I will work on Augie with his crinkle paper until 6, so that's for another 34 minutes. And then at 6 o'clock, Kated needs her dinner. So does Echo. But Kated also needs her anti-seizure pill. So I'll be working on this until 6 o'clock, my time, local, so that's in 34 minutes is when this will end. And then I'll finish up anything I don't finish tonight in the morning. With my busy schedule, I'll get it done sometime tomorrow. And then I'll post the finished Auggie on social media on my Blue Sky account. Where you can see the finished product. Okay, there's that section done. I will travel up. Hello. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. It's been a bit of a relaxing day, other than just a bit ago a storm rolled through, knocked out Wi-Fi for a bit, so I was worried about being able to do the video. But otherwise, it's been a pretty relaxing day. wrist a bit. Think with Augie's crinkle paper here being orange, I'm going to do a series of blues for the floor and the wall behind him and under him. Since blue and orange are complementary colors, that will make it pop a bit more. I might do a blue-gray for the wall like I tend to do with these portraits. And then maybe a dark navy blue down here like what I'm working on with these for the floor. That's what I think I'll do. I'm just glad that even though the storm rolled through and affected our Wi-Fi briefly, it didn't knock out power. As there was some good thunder rumbling about out there today. Kind of spooked Katie did a little, but she didn't get too scared, so that's good. How is everybody's day gone today? Anything exciting happened to you guys? I just had the storm. What about you? Oh, you had clear skies? That's nice. Hopefully it's something you want, though. I know it kind of sucks to have a bunch of clear sky days when your area maybe is in a drought or you haven't had any rain for a while. So hopefully the clear skies were all good for you. They're always saying here on the weather and the news that we need more rain. We're in a drought. It's been raining for quite a few days now, off and on for a couple of weeks. So I do like thunderstorms. I like them better at night when I don't have to be out and about in them and I'm safely tucked at home. Since I tend to bike commute to work and errands, biking in the rain's not very fun. I worry about visibility and keeping everything dry and me being visible for the car culture we have dominating the United States. So sometimes rainy, lightning, well, I don't want to bike with lightning. Those days force me to drive, which driving stresses me out. But I love falling asleep to the sound of rain and the rumbling of thunder. A lot of times my kitties will snuggle up. No, I'm not scared, they insist, but you might be scared. So we're gonna snuggle you to protect you, Mommy. Uh-huh. And we all snuggle together in bed. That's nice. Yes, rain is nice. Sometimes I like when I'm at home and it's raining to open up the patio door since there's the deck above me for the apartment above me. The rain doesn't fall into that window. I can just smell the rain. Yeah, and the noise of the rain. It's very soothing. Sometimes I play sleepy bedtime stories that have rain noise accompanying them at night when I want to go to bed. Well, thank you for all the little smiley faces. Those are cool. This is the first video where I've had people down in this corner thingy show up. I've had some hearts show up and hundreds and smiley faces. That's cool. I learn something new every time I do one of these live videos. Oh, and a confetti cannon. That's cool. So I guess, is it just like any and all emojis we can usually type with? Are those the type of, can you use any emoji in that little send them sparkling up? Or is it only a certain select few that you can send? I know when I do Teams things with school, we can only give like a heart, a thumbs up, and a smiley face. I think we can give a, it's only 5 that you can, okay, so I wonder, I bet it's the same 5 that we can do on Teams when we have to do Teams meetings and PD or stuff with, meet with parents and students. That would make sense. There are quite a few questionable emojis that I don't know, depending on what content creator you're watching, might not be the most appropriate or kind to sending up like that. So it's probably a good idea. It's only the 5. Be cool if the people who are making those of us that are making videos, if we could like, do you want people to be able to send you this emoji and have like maybe a selection? Like there's the basic 5. Yep, those are the 5 I've seen, so that makes sense. But it'd be cool if like, I'm like, well, I'm doing art, so you guys could send like the paintbrush emoji or the palette emoji or cat emojis. That'd be cool if like we could add certain emojis we're okay with being sparkled up. But that might make the whole system more complicated. So it makes sense that I guess that isn't the way the system is. I think I might go to maybe here and then start working on a bit of the shadowing. I would like to get some of that done today, plus I'm kind of getting bored with doing this one large base. Oh, the little lid of the pen, I just itched my head with it and it just, there it went. It went down the back of my shirt. There's the little end here. I had it on the back here and I used that to itch my head and suddenly there was something cold rolling down my back and I was like, what? It's on the floor now. It clunked on the floor. I'll find it later. Yeah, the caps have never come off like that. That's a funny emoji with the eyes spaced out. I like that. It's never done that to me before. All right, I have different oranges to choose from for the shadowing. Let me grab a test paper. So we're currently using this one, but I don't want to go too dark for the shadows. There's that. And there's this. Oh, that's definitely too dark. What about this orange? That's actually kind of nice. The lid makes me think it'd be really dark, but it's kind of a pinkish version of what I'm using now. Sometimes I wonder if these lids are on correctly. So, like that. That's nice. I might extend it out beyond what I drew. And it is just darker where his arm puts a shadow here. Me too. I mean, I have learned some digital art with my students and whatnot, but I do prefer to do the traditional pencil, paper. I think it's an important skill as us as a society to not forget because it has been used to record so much of our history. So that's why with my students, there are some projects where I tell them, your iPads don't come to the art room for this one. Or I go check out a whole bunch of books from the library and they have to use the library books to do their research. I mean, it is nice. Oh, yes, you should post some of your drawings. Some of my students, it is nice. And they're like, well, I want to draw like a hot dog, but I can't think of what a hot dog looks like. Well, then, I don't know, Google hot dogs. But then you need to, I don't let them take their paper and like put it on top of their iPad and trace. I tell them that's cheating. You have to look at it with your eyes and then recreate it with your hand. So that frustrates them sometimes. But eventually, sometimes after I say it enough, especially once they get older, if they see somebody doing it, especially if they're, well, we try and be kind when we have a new student who doesn't know. Maybe that was allowed in their old art room. But they'll put their paper and somebody go, oh, no, that's cheating. I'm going to tell Miss Art. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, we consider that cheating. Oh, someone's trying to call me. I bet it's spam. Been getting a lot of spam calls lately. Like I went a dry period where there was none. Have you guys been getting a lot of spam calls? Seems like they're making a resurgence all of a sudden. Yeah, and it's either something about my car. Yep, that just popped up with. I like how my phone now will make them tell them what they want. So I get like a little text bubble with like saying, "Hi, my name is so and so, and I'm calling about." So then I can see what they want if before I answer. It's either been stuff about my car, which is dumb because I rarely drive my car, and I bought it used, so it's not like it's not in warranty anyway. Everything's about the car's extended warranty, right? Or about you've been approved for the loan you applied for. I have not applied for anything. So I just keep blocking the numbers. Eventually I'll have them all blocked, right? Can be hopeful. I used to be forced to have to answer all those calls to find out because sometimes the school district uses odd numbers to call, do like a mass calling system. Oh, I know there's thousands. You block, it's like a hydra. You cut off one head and they've got a bajillion more. But My school district sometimes uses odd numbers to mass call with announcements. They've tried to kind of fix that by using a set of numbers, which is nice. But now that my phone has that feature where it makes them actually say what they're calling about before I answer, that's nice. And usually when you even answer, it's not even a real person, it's just a robot. Hello, my name is such and such, and I'm calling in regards to, and like they're not even a real person. It's just a recording. So you can't even like cuss them out and feel good about it. Not that you shouldn't cuss out people. If any of my students are watching, don't do that. It's not appropriate. One of my spam callers was called Bob. I wonder if his name was actually Bob or if he was just going by Bob because he didn't want to give out his real name. Um, but you never know. It could, like, I have a friend whose husband, his name is Robert, but he goes by Bob. So whenever I use them for one of the storytelling, we have to illustrate something from our real life, I'll put down, so and so and Bob as the characters that I'm going to add to my illustration. They're like, oh, is it Bob? Yeah, yeah, his name is Bob. There's a lot of shadow here where this chunk overlaps and folds over, so I'm going to go back and add that. But here is the darkest section. So I'm going to add a smattering of my shadow color here. Well, some of them send you links. Now, sometimes I do get spam texts that have a link for me to click on. And those are annoying. I don't click on the links though. But I've never gotten a phone call. Do they like read the link out loud to you, or how do they give you a link? Maybe I've never listened long enough to get a link for myself. Should I be jealous? I like the YouTube. He hasn't made any YouTube videos, as far as I know, lately. It's Veitch, Veitch, and this must have been back in the time when real people called. Oh, you almost got hacked by a fake SIM card provider. Oh, like they wanted to send you a SIM card to put like in your phone or something, and then it was like a decoy that they could take control of your device with? Or were they trying to like get you to give them access to your device and then they hacked you from there and they were just pretending to, oh my. Like I think there's a way to put another SIM card or whatever in my phone, but I have absolutely no idea. My students are so disappointed. They always ask, "What type of phone do you have?" A blue iPhone. I don't know. It's an iPhone. The back is blue. That's the extent that I know. And they're like, "Miss, you're supposed to know what number and edition." Look, I'm not that cool, okay? I knew once upon a time, but it's been a while. And they're always like, "Your screen is cracked." Yeah, it fell off my bike, okay? I was trying to, like, set the tracker because I have a app that allows people to track me. How many cameras does my phone have? That's a good question. I think it has, I'm touching it, sorry. 2? Maybe 3? It has 2 that stick out and then a flat one. It's up in this corner. I'd have to, like, oh, it has 2 cameras, and then the little flat thing is a flash. And then it's got a dark blue back. Once upon a time, I knew the number of my phone back when I bought it, but I'm not super into the gadgety things. That and I also kind of enjoy how it frustrates my students, them thinking they're all hip and, "What kind of phone do you have?" 17, yeah, that sounds about right. Um, I mean, there's a way to look in my settings so I can find out. They're always like, they think they're so cool when they teach me how to go into my settings and figure out what type of phone I have. I always let them do it. But I think it's so funny when the exasperation. It's a blue one. No, miss. It's supposed to have a number. What's the number? I don't know. It's blue. Mostly because I know they're trying to derail whatever I'm trying to teach or discuss with them, and or they're trying to like distract so they don't have to work on their artwork at the moment. It's one of the perks about teaching elementary. Some of them are easy to fool, the rest are easy to frustrate. But I really do enjoy my job. I really do in teaching. And the nice thing about teaching elementary is you get them when they're 5, maybe 6 in elementary, and it's please don't eat that. No, you can't lick the paint off the table. At one time, okay, I had a student, he scooped the paint instead of dipping like a proper little chicken nugget. They scooped it. Well, of course, a great big blue blob plunk fell on the table. Well, instead of just raising his hand and asking for a napkin, his response was to lick the blue blob off the table. And I see all this happening. And then he turns to me with a great big blue tongue. That didn't taste good. No, child, I don't think it would. I don't think I have that far back as a 12 or 13. 17 sounds more right. What year did the 17 come out? I think I bought my phone 2 or 3 years ago. It's been at least 2 years. Now y'all making me do math. Hello. Thanks for joining us. All your O's. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for following. We'll be doing live videos of cats that my cats are friends with on social media all summer. Once the school year starts, I can't. Okay, see you later. Winter. I can't guarantee how often I'll be able to go live during the school year. I'll be tired. Thank you for subbing. Um, Plus I do 2 days a week. I'm at a school that's farther away. It's a 14-mile bike ride, so I don't get home till like bedtime. Feed the kids, take a shower, go to bed. And then on the other 3 days, 1 or 2 of them I work with the after school program to do an art history club with it'll be 4th graders this year. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. So once the school year starts, it'll probably only be once, maybe twice a week I'll be able to go live. And then after spring break, I can't make any promises. Because once spring break is over, there's no really days off. I think there's one PD day in April, but then in May, it's the hard sprint to the finish, and it is exhausting. But during the summer, I'll be going live 3 to 4 times a week. Yes, now I finally get to go live. Before I used to just record my videos. I'm kind of curious what my students will think because I do some of my videos on my channel are instructional videos for my students, like how to sew and how to weave, how to thread a needle, how to warp a loom. Oh, nice of you to be back, Winter. So they always, when I pull up my YouTube video to teach them something, they're always like, "Oh, I'm gonna find your channel and I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna watch all your stuff." And I'm like, "Okay, go right ahead." I wonder if I tell them I've been doing live videos, what they'll think. They'll be impressed. Or they'll be like, "Whatever, miss." Oh, your end of the school year is Monday. So do you start later in September then? Since you're getting out later, does that mean? Because we start at the beginning of August, like the first 5 days of August, like the first 3 days of August are new teacher days. Then August 4 through 8 is teacher prep days. And then like 9th or 10th, kids are back. Elise, are you a student or are you a teacher? Oh, same, I guess, with you, Winter. I guess I was just assuming you were both teachers like me. But are you guys students or are you, oh, you're a student? Well, you'll get to have summer break pretty soon. I wish you luck with any finals you guys have. Hopefully, your final days of school are filled with exciting events and not just a bunch of final exams. I myself am a teacher. I teach kindergarten through 5th grade art. You finished May 18th. You're okay and done with finals. Okay, well, at least the finals are out of the way. Yeah, we've always finished the week before, what is it, Memorial Day that's in May? Until July 17. Student and I have a trip on my oh, your birthday's the 1st of July. Well, that's coming up then. You just got less than a month to count down to your birthday. Oh, okay, be right back. See you in a, I'll be going live for 3 more minutes because at 6 o'clock, my cat Katie did, which she's wandered off, but she'll come back at 6 o'clock. She knows time. She is on seizure medication. She's epileptic. So at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., I have to give her a pill. And that's also when she gets her breakfast and dinner. So I always have to end my streaming at 6 o'clock because I have to give her her pills. She's a good girl. She takes them like a champ. Yes, she has had with me, I think, 8 seizures, 7 grand mal, 1 petite mal. Thankfully, my training for seizures with my students has actually come in handy with her. I knew she was blind when I adopted her. I didn't know she was having seizures. Her previous people were very laissez-faire, whatever. She's just a kitten. She's playing too hard. That's why she has cats don't just have seizures because they play. Well, I mean, some maybe, but generally they don't just play so hard they have a seizure. But since I don't have a partner, husband, spouse, any children at home, I tend to adopt special needs cats that need medication, or I used to have a diabetic cat that needed regular blood testing, so we would prick his paws, draw blood, test his sugars. So I can devote my time to them. And she's such a sweet baby. She really is. I have no regrets having her. Oh, shoot, I almost lost another lid. Oh, I'm so sorry that all your cats have passed. Oh, you had 4? Wow. My apartment only lets me have 2, which is honestly probably for the best. It's hard to lose a fur baby or a scaly baby. I've had lizards as class pets, and it's always hard for the students and I when they pass. All right, everybody. It is 6 o'clock, so I will need to leave now. But I will finish this tomorrow, and if you happen to follow me on Blue Sky, I will post the finished result on Blue Sky tomorrow. This will be on my to-do list. I'm going to be doing the rest of the blues and oranges for his crinkle paper, because that is, if you haven't seen it, based on his actual crinkle paper. Oh, it's 12 a.m. for you. Why aren't you in bed, child? And then a gray, that's the teacher in me coming out, a gray blue for the wall, a navy blue for the, oh, Elise, you're back, but I've got to go now because it is time for my cat's medication and dinner. So I hopefully will see you all again. I'm hoping to be back live at this time. It's, for me, 5 p.m. Central on Sunday, and I'll be drawing another cat. I haven't picked which one yet, though. But I hope you all have a fabulous sleep or a fabulous day, depending on what time zone you're in. Goodbye.